Now, before getting started with this review, yes, I am very much aware of the controversy that this film is surrounded by with the firing of Melissa Barrera, which was very, very stupid of Spyglass to do. Like, I'm just going to get that right off the bat. But I'm not here to talk about the controversy that this film is surrounded by. I am here just to give you guys a honest review. Just a full review of this film, giving you my honest thoughts. That is it. No more, no less. So, let's get to it. Scream 7 is directed by Kevin Williamson, who is the original writer of Scream 1 and 2, and also co-wrote this movie as well. And once again sees the return of Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott, Courtney Cox as Gail Weathers, and you also get returning cast members from 5 and 6, Mason Gooding and Jasmin Savoy Brown. Oh boy. Let's see what we got. When a new Ghostface killer emerges in the quiet town where Sidney Prescott has built a new life, her darkest fears are realized as her daughter becomes the next target. So I've had my fair share to say about this film. Like, when they announced Matthew Lillard coming back, I was like, no. And with all the stuff they were announcing, I was just like, I could not care less about this film, which sucks to say because I'm such a big fan of this franchise. As time was getting closer to release of this movie, I was getting some optimism and maybe hoping this would be a nice surprise because I just re-binged all of the movies before seeing this movie, and there's not one bad Scream film. It's a very, very consistent franchise. I mean, 3 is a dip in quality from the first two, but it's a solid movie. And it starts to get better from then on out. And again, going into this one, I was hoping that they would continue the streak of good Scream movies. Well, that didn't happen because this film was bad. Now, I'm not saying that this is an irredeemable piece of garbage because there are some good things that I enjoyed about this film, which first of all, let's just get right into it. Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott. She's awesome. She carries this film, and there's a reason why she's an awesome final girl. Like, her and Tatum, played by Isabel May, the mother and daughter dynamic is also really good. Like, Isabel May is really good in this film as the daughter Tatum. Does a very good job, and like I said, their dynamic really carries this film, along with some really awesome kills. Like, there are some really good kills in this film that are honestly some of the best of the franchise. Like, a couple of them in particular are honestly the best of the franchise. The opening scene is also really cool, but they did show it quite a bit in the marketing, but it was still a really cool scene nonetheless. Not like the best opening scene of the franchise. Like, that still goes to the theater opening in Scream 2. Like, that is still by far my favorite opening scene of the whole franchise. And Courtney Cox is also good in this film. I think all the performances across the board, everyone does a solid job. Like, I think Isabel May and Neve Campbell, I think, are the standouts, but everyone else does a good job for what they're given. It's not a poorly made film. Like, it is well made, and there is some cool shots in here, and also some cool uses of FaceTime and AI. They do some cool stuff with that, but also comes down to some lackluster execution with those ideas, because there is some cool ideas that they try to do, but just don't come through on screen, unfortunately. And now let's just get into everything I really did not like about this film. The writing for this film is not good, dude. Like, this is by far the worst written Scream movie, which is a bummer, and I hate saying that, because again, there is some really good moments in this. And I think what's honestly the biggest bummer for why this is the worst written Scream movie, they don't do enough also with the meta commentary. The meta commentary with the other Scream movies is what also helps those films stand out in the genre. Like, example, like the first film just going over the tropes of the horror genre. The second film going over tropes of sequels. Like, they do a good job with meta commentary, like I said, with the other films. This one, they don't really do that. They just played it way too safe. Like I said, there are some cool ideas that they try to go for, but they just really don't work. Like, just with the writing and how it's directed, just doesn't really come through. And the biggest issue I have with this film, by far the biggest issue with this movie, is the third act. Like, not just the Ghostface reveals and the motivation, but the third act in general. Like, The third act of this film was garbage. Like, I was at least having fun with this movie. Like, again, despite some really, really bad dialogue, like, for about, like, the 2/3 of the film, like, I was enjoying it. Like, I wasn't hating myself. I wasn't loving the movie, but I was having fun with it. But once it got to the third act with the ghost face reveal, the identity of the killer, and the motivations, I immediately checked out. I was like, no, like, you completely just destroyed everything that I had enjoyed about the film previously. None of the motivations and like what they were trying to go for like why this killer is all of a sudden targeting Sydney and her daughter, it made no sense. Like, I was so mad by the time the reveal came around. If you guys thought Rory Culkin was the worst killer in the franchise in Scream 4, you ain't seen nothing yet when it comes to this one, because my God, it made me so mad, and I was just sitting there in the theater shaking my head just like, what are they doing? Again, with the use of FaceTime and AI, again, they do some cool things with it, but again, it just really came down to like really lackluster execution. Like, I wanted to enjoy this film, like I said before. There's good things about it. The kills are good. There's some fun Ghostface chase sequences. I didn't say that already, but there are some fun chase scenes. Really solid kills. Like, again, some of the best kills of the franchise, like a couple of them in particular, like I said, are in this movie. But the third act, the writing, the lack of really solid meta commentary is just missing here. It's the safest played out of all of the Scream movies. And for this one, like I said, to be the worst one out of all of them, when I wanted to at least have some fun with it, is disappointing. I'm going to give Scream 7 a D+. Now, I know some of you might be thinking that's a bit too harsh. I gotta be honest with y'all, dude. The third act just destroyed the film for me. Now, you guys might enjoy this film, so what did you guys think of Scream 7? Let me know down in the comments below, and what is your ranking of the Scream franchise? Let me know that as well down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell right next to it so you never miss a post. Hit that thumbs up and share this video. You guys know what to do. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.